ang sibianan sa RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS, DXKS, Jess Otsen, ang inyong Radio Ronda, 5,000 watts, nagsibiya sa ikatulong andana sa UFCO Lim Building, Borromeo Street, Dakbayan sa Surigao. RPN, Radio Philippines Network, DXKS, Jess 80, ang inyong Radio Ronda.
Mga kaigsunan, oras doon na tayo 13 minutos na nakalabay sa alas 7 sa buntag. Di nito mabati si Vice Mayor Pons Kasuran ni mga oras gumikan kay ato kini sa opisyal nga Lakao. Ni mga higayon na atong ipabati kaninyo ang ika-43 nga regular session nan Sangguniang Panlungsod. Diin ang nagpreside mao si City Councilor Arnold Go, ang number 1 City Councilor. Siya may nagpreside sa regular session niadtong Huwebes. O gani atong paminawon mga kaigsunan, ato na lang ilaktaw gikan sa lupang hinirang. Diretso na siya sa roll call alang sa ato mga konsihal. Atras lang gamay, Rusty. Atras gamay. Sige, okay. Go. Mao na siya mga kaigsunan. Ano paminaw?
Resolutions that were passed and approved last November 20, 2025 and a special session held on November 21, 2025. Resolution number 243, approving the minutes of the previous regular session held November 13, 2025, containing resolution number 238 to resolution number 242, all series of 2025. Resolution number 244, approving the agenda of the 42nd regular session of the Sangguniang Panglungsod dated November 20, 2025 with inclusion and a special session held on November 21, 2025. Resolution number 245, resolution approving the supplemental budget number 1 for calendar year 2025 of Barangay Danau. Resolution number 246, a resolution approving the barangay annual budget for calendar year 2026 of barangays Nabago and San Pedro. Resolution number 247, resolution indicating the intent of the local government unit of Surigao City to avail a medium-sized multipurpose motorboat grant under the Enhanced Kadiwa ni Ani at Kita Inclusive Food Supply Chain Program, and authorizing the City Mayor to enter into and sign a memorandum of agreement with the Department of Agriculture, Regional Field Office 13 for the procurement of the said motorboat. Resolution number 248, resolution earnestly requesting the Honorable Senator Mark Villar to extend his support for the inclusion of and funding priority infrastructure projects of the 2nd District of Surigao del Norte in the fiscal year 2026 General Appropriations Act through the Department of Public Works and Highways, with amendments that said projects may be implemented by the DPWH's Local District Engineering Office and or the City Engineer's Office through the downloading of funds to the local government unit of Surigao. Resolution number 250, a resolution respectfully requesting the Honorable Senator Mark Villar for funding assistance amounting to 30 million pesos for the implementation of the concreting of Porok Trees, Barangay Mabini to Sitio Tagbasingan, Barangay Mati Farm to Market Road project, with amendments that the said project may be implemented by the DPWH's Local District Engineering Office and or the City Engineer's Office through the downloading of funds to the local government unit of Surigao City. That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Any motion for the approval of the minutes of our regular session that was held on November 20, 2025? Yes, Honorable Consigo, you are recognized.
Mr. Chair, I move for the approval of the minutes of the previous regular session held on November 20, 2025. I so move.
Is there any second? Duly seconded. Is there any discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. We go now to the matters of information. We have one here. we have received a letter from Cebu Pacific dated November 26, 2025 through the office of our Secretary of the Sanggunian. To the Sangguniang Panglungsod of the City of Surigao, preliminarily, Cebu Pacific Incorporated thanks your Honorable Office and the Civil Aviation Authority of the Philippines, Surigao, for its continued support and coordination and for engaging us relative to the possible resumption of the direct Manila-Surigao flights. Cebu Pacific appreciates the efforts undertaken by both offices to ensure the continued improvement of Surigao and maintain connectivity to the province. In response to the correspondence on the matter, Cebu Pacific takes this opportunity to provide and reiterate the following clarification. They have also sent a letter to the office of the City Mayor on November 6, 2025. The Manila Slot Coordination Committee directive to remove amoy ni aton previous na din na pwede ang mga jaton di ano tawag doon di propeller na mo land sa naiya. So that is why suspend ang ato direct flight from Manila to Surigao. However, Cebu Pacific also welcomes from the CAAP also, CAAP Surigao's confirmation that the airport pavement classification can now meet with the requirements for the Jet A320 operations, no? So Cebu Pacific takes this opportunity to recognize the effort and progress achieved with this development. However, our internal technical assessment suggests that other minimum requirements to accommodate A390 operations have yet to be met. So may tabo ini ang minimum requirement na to A320 operations, which is the 2,000 meter runway. But as of now, we only have 1,619 meter runway sa Coman. So hopefully they will still go with the assessment and they will get back to us soon. Thank you. Honorable Viana?
The runway has to be extended to meet the minimum requirements of the
yes, it's
plane
2,000 meters, but there are also some airports like in Katiklan, sa may Boracay. They only have around 1,000, almost 1,700 meter runway, and they have accommodated the the Jet A320. Hopefully, with the other mga additional na mga equipments, basira. But they still need to further assess with our runway. Okay? So now we'll proceed with is there any, Madam Secretary, inclusions, amendments?
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead, Honorable Heli.
I am here in receipt of a proposed ordinance endorsed by the Executive Department. An ordinance
Is this an urgent matter?
allowing the conduct of a Christmas bazaar for the 2025 holiday season, which was tagged as urgent.
Yeah.
So with this, Mr. Chairman, I move to include this matter under the calendar of business under urgent matters, Mr. Chairman.
Yes, noted. So,
With this, Mr. Chairman, I move to approve this session's 43rd regular session's agenda with one inclusion, Mr. Chairman. I so move.
in a second. Duly seconded. Any objection, discussion? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved. So, any other inclusions? If there are none, we'll proceed with the approval of our we'll go first to the first reading.
For first reading, we have one, the proposed ordinance, an ordinance allowing the conduct of a Christmas bazaar for the 2025 holiday season by Committee on Trade, Business, Industry, and Economic Enterprise.
So this is an urgent matter, right?
Yes, Mr. Chair. That's all, only one.
So for the referrals of committees.
For the referral to committees, we have 4 items. First is the endorsement from the city mayor denominated as urgent, requesting the city council to pass an ordinance allowing the conduct of a Christmas bazaar for the 2025 holiday season.
Committee on Trade, Business, Industry, and Economic Enterprise.
Another endorsement from the city mayor denominated again as urgent, requesting the city council to pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority for the project titled Construction of Surigao City Phase Port Expansion.
We'll refer this to the Committee on Public Works and Infrastructure and Committee on Agriculture and Fisheries.
Another endorsement from the city mayor requesting the city council to pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement between the Department of Environment and Natural Resources, Caraga Region, and the city government of Surigao for the proposed establishment of the Urban Biodiversity Program, which includes the development and management of urban green spaces within Surigao City.
We'll refer this to the Committee on Environment and Natural Resources.
Last endorsement from the city mayor denominated as urgent, forwarding to the city council the local finance committee resolution number 30 series of 2025 entitled a resolution recommending the passage of a resolution authorizing the enrollment of designated city government personnel in the land bank institutional internet banking we-access system consistent with the draft Sangguniang Panglungsod resolution.
We'll refer this to the Committee on Appropriations.
That's all, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Madam Secretary. Now we'll go to the committee reports. First, we'll go to the Committee on Tourism. May I request the Vice Chairman on the Committee on Tourism, the Honorable Ilumba, to do the committee report. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, everyone. My committee report is the endorsement from the city mayor forwarding the city council the proposed resolution of the City Tourism and Cultural Affairs Office entitled a resolution adopting the 2025 local cultural profile for cultural and arts for inclusion in the Philippine Registry of Cultural Properties as a part of requirements for the issuance of a certificate of compliance under the ILG-NCCA Joint Memorandum Circular Number 2021-001 for appropriate action and approval. Facts, findings. The Committee on Tourism, together with its members and representatives from the City Tourism Office, City Environment and Natural Resources Office, and the City Administrator's Office, convened to deliberate on the proposed resolution. After a thorough evaluation, the committee concluded that the adoption of the 2025 local cultural profile is necessary to comply with the ILG-NCCA Joint Memorandum Circular Number 2021 2022-001, which prescribes the requirements for the issuance of a certificate of compliance. It was also noted that during the Surigao City Council for Cultural and the Arts meeting held on October 14, 2025, the following cultural properties were identified and endorsed as significant cultural heritage assets of the Surigao City based on the results of the completed cultural mapping. The Silop Caves, Buena Vista Cave, Mapawa Cave, Sayong-song Making. These cultural properties from the part of the Surigao City's Cultural Heritage Inventory for inclusion in the Philippine Registry of Cultural Properties. Recommendation: the Committee on Tourism hereby recommends the approval of the proposed resolution adopting the 2025 Local Cultural Profile for Culture and the Arts for inclusion in the Philippine Registry of Cultural Properties in compliance with the ILG NCCA Joint Memorandum Circular Number 2021-001 and for the issuance of the required certificate of compliance. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of my committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Honorable Ilumba. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Is there any discussion? Objection?
Discussion, Mr. Chairman. Just
the
a
Honorable
clarification.
Bayana.
There are some historical markers in the city, like for example, the one in the corner of Borromeo and San Nicolas Street. May we know from the proponent why this has not been included in the list, which I presume will be covered subsequently by a resolution to be passed?
Actually, we have discussed this during the committee hearing with our city tourism officer, si Ma'am Roslyn Merlin.
Mr. Chairman,
Yes, go ahead.
can I answer? Or
Yeah, go ahead.
with the question of Honorable Bayana, these four inclusions are the new updates for our Surigao inventory of cultural heritage sites. The one he mentioned was already included in our list of cultural heritage inventories, Mr. Chairman. So this one, ining opat, is new sites which are tangible and intangible, Mr. Chairman.
Yeah.
So there is already an existing list,
Yes, Attorney.
which was already covered by a resolution Sangguniang and endorsed to the endorsed.
So NCCA.
I would presume that it was already endorsed through a resolution. In fact, the list is actually uploaded in the national website, wherein all the heritage items are all included under Surigao City.
Mr. Chair, may I also be recognized?
Yes, go
I
ahead.
can be the
Honorable
attest for that also, Mr. Chair, because I am the one who approved that resolution, Mr. Chair, during my time.
Okay. So it has been already
Yes.
updated. Okay.
Okay, if the list is updated, Mr. Chairman, may we know why the present condition of the historical site I just mentioned earlier, Mr. Chairman? I think it has never been preserved. In fact, there is a marking of a civic organization on the historical site, which should not have been in the case.
We are talking with the Aton Samay Borromeo and
San Nicolas Street.
Yeah, we can further inquire with that one, Honorable Bayana, with the City Tourism Office. But unfortunately, I believe that the City Tourism Officer is out of town. I think she's in Manila right now.
Can we invite her in the next session?
Yeah, we can do that.
Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Bayana, Honorable Nagas, and Honorable Heli.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. With the adoption of my committee report, may I respectfully move to pass a resolution adopting the 2025 local cultural profile for cultural and arts for inclusion in the Philippine Registry of Cultural Properties in compliance with the DILG-NCCA Joint Memorandum Circular Number 2021-001 and for the issuance of the required certificate of compliance. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the approval of the resolution adopting a 2025 local culture profile for culture and the arts for inclusion in the Philippine Registry of Cultural Properties. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank
That's
you,
all.
Honorable Ilumba. Next, we'll have the committee report of the Honorable Aldonza.
Good afternoon, Mr. Chairman, and to my colleagues. I do have two committee reports. First is the endorsement from the City Budget Officer submitting the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of barangays Baybay, Mapawa, Mat-e, and Nunok, this city. Findings and facts as in detail reviewed, all the documents submitted and favorably endorsed by the local finance committee pertains on the annual budget of barangays Baybay, Mapawa, and Mat-e, this city for calendar year 2026. The committee concluded in benefit, appropriate, and in order. As the Committee on Appropriation, it is recommended for the passage of a resolution approving the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of Barangay Baybay, Mapawa, and Mat-e, this city. Mr. Chairman, may I move for the adoption of my first committee report?
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Honorable Aldonza. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby adopted.
Mr. Chairman, may I move to pass a resolution approving the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of Barangay Baybay, Mapawa, and Mat-e, Surigao City. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion for the approval of the endorsement from the City Budget Officer submitting the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of barangays Baybay, Mapawa, Mat-e, and Nunok of this city. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
My second committee report, Mr. Chairman, is the endorsement from the City Budget Officer submitting the supplemental budget number 01 for calendar year 2025 of barangays Kanchasay and Dunok, the city. Findings and facts as in detail reviewed, all the documents submitted and favorably endorsed by the local finance committee pertains on the supplemental budget number 01 of barangays Kanchasay and Dunok, the city for calendar year 2025. The committee concluded in benefit, appropriate, and in order. As the Committee on Appropriation, it is my recommendation for the passage of a resolution approving the supplemental budget number 01 for calendar year 2025 of barangays Kanchasay and Nunok, the city. Mr. Chairman, may I move for the adoption of my second committee report?
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Honorable Aldonza. Any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, the adoption is hereby approved.
Mr. Chairman, as the committee report is adopted, may I respectfully move for the passage of a resolution approving the supplemental budget number 01 for calendar year 2025 of barangays Kanchasay and Nunok, Surigao City. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
There's a motion for the approval of the endorsement from the City Budget Officer submitting the supplemental budget number 01 for calendar year 2025 of barangays Kansasay, Anonok, this city. In a second. Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
That's all, Mr. Chairman. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Adolza. Now we'll go to the committee report of the Honorable Kasura.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. Good afternoon, Mr. Chair, and to the members of our august body. This committee report is on the Committee on Agriculture and Fisheries. The subject of this is the endorsed CDC resolutions that were passed here in the Sangguniang Panglungsod for the adoption. These are the following: CDC resolutions number 3 and number 4, series of 2025. CDC resolution number 3 is the Local Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Plan of 2025 to 2030, and CDC resolution number 4, series of 2025, the Farm to Market Road Network Plan of 2025 and 2028. The facts and findings, Mr. Chair, the committee conducted a committee hearing last November 25, 2025 on the 2 CDC resolutions forwarded to the Sangguniang Panglungsod for its adoption. And during the said committee hearing, the importance of these 2 CDC resolutions was discussed and the salient projects that were included in the plans. The plans of the CDC resolutions were aligned to the legal mandate under RA 10601, otherwise known as the Agricultural and Fisheries Mechanization Law of the Philippines, and the President's Directive on Farm-to-Market Roads Network to ensure food security and rural development. With the Local Agriculture and Fisheries Mechanization Plan, or LAP-MP, 2025 to 2030, it aims to modernize the sector by increasing mechanization of the agriculture and fisheries facilities, which will lower production costs, reduce post-harvest losses, and increase yields. And the Farm to Market Roads Network Plan for 2025-2028 targets the concreting of almost 48.87 kilometers of road and opening of 19.94 kilometers of roads. This includes the Higdop Island Circumferential Road, a clamor of the 8 island barangays since time immemorial, to be connected through road networks instead of the bangka or boat ride. This infrastructure is vital for connecting production areas to trading centers, reducing transport costs, and stabilizing food supply. The recommendation, Mr. Chair, is both plans are strategic and essential for the socio-economic advancement of Surigao City and believed to be in order and appropriate, Mr. Chair. The committee recommends 2 separate resolutions for each CDC resolution, Mr. Chair. Resolution adopting CDC resolution number 3, series of 2025, the Surigao City Local Agriculture and Fisheries Mechanization Plan of 2025 to 2030, and CDC resolution number 4, series of 2025, Farm to Market Roads Network Plan of 2025-2028, as endorsed by the City Development Council. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of my committee report, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Honorable Kasura. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion, objection? Hearing none, motion is hereby adopted.
Mr. Chair, with the adoption of my committee report, I move to pass 2 resolution, Mr. Chair. First, Mr. Chair, I move to pass a resolution adopting the CDC resolution number 3, series of 2025, the Surigao City Local Agriculture and Fisheries Mechanization Plan of 2025-2030, Mr. Chair. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the approval of the resolution a resolution adopting CDC Resolution Number 3, Series of 2025, the Surigao City Local Agriculture and Fisheries Mechanization Plan 2025 to 2030. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Is there any discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My second resolution, Mr. Chair. I move to pass a resolution adopting CDC Resolution Number 4, Series of 2025, the Farm to Market Roads Network Plan of 2025-2028. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the approval of the CDC Resolution Number 4, Series of 2025 Farm to Market Roads Network Plan of 2025 to 2028. Any second? Duly seconded. Is there any discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
Thank you, Honorable Kasura. Then we'll have the committee report of the Honorable Ilumba. You have the floor.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. My committee report pertains to the request for resolution authorizing the city mayor to sign the deed of donation and acceptance with the Department of Information and Communication Technology for the donation of 10 tablet units with accessories for distribution to rural health units and barangay health stations. Facts, findings. The initiative is part of DICT's connectivity, capability, and resiliency through the free Wi-Fi for all project undertaken in partnership with the United Nations Development Program. The donation aims to support digital health information access, improve data management at the grassroots level, and enhance delivery of local health services, with Surigao City recognized as one of the selected beneficiaries. It was further established that the donated devices will enhance the digital connectivity and health data management essential for local health operations, particularly in the implementation of technology-aided health programs and services. The committees recognize that the donation aligns with the city's ongoing initiatives towards strengthening primary health care and modernizing local health facilities through information and communication technology. Recommendation: after due deliberation, the joint committees favorably recommend the approval of the proposed resolution authorizing the city mayor to sign the deed of donation and acceptance with the DICT. The committees further encourage the proper utilization and monitoring of the donated tablets to ensure their effective use in strengthening local health service delivery and digital record management in RHUs and BHS. Mr. Chair, I move for the adoption of my committee report.
There's a motion for the adoption of the committee report of the Honorable Ilumba. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Any discussion? Objection? Hearing none, the motion is to be adopted.
Mr. Chair, with the adoption of my committee report, I respectfully move to pass a resolution authorizing the city mayor to sign the deed of donation and acceptance with the Department of Information and Communications Technology for the donation of 10 tablet units with accessories for distribution to rural health units and barangay health stations. I so move, Mr. Chair.
There's a motion for the approval of the resolution authorizing the city mayor to sign the deed of donation and acceptance with the Department of Information and Communications Technology for the donation of 10 tablet units with accessories. Amo ni siya aton kuan? Ano gani na model?
Samsung
Samsung
A lights A7 light.
A7 Lite, yes. Okay. With the price of Honorable Heli, what is the price?
12,000 charot. 6.
This will be used for the distribution to rural health units and barangay health stations. Is there any second? Duly seconded. Discussion, objection, the motion is hereby approved.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. That's all.
Thank you, Honorable Lumba. That's all with our committee reports. So we'll proceed with the calendar of business.
Under calendar of business, we have no pending matter, but we have 3 items under urgent matter.
Yes, so we'll have these 3 urgent matters.
With one inclusion, Mr. Chair.
Yeah. So
First,
go ahead, Madam Secretary.
First is the endorsement from the City Mayor denominated as urgent, requesting the City Council to pass a resolution authorizing the City Mayor to enter into a memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Fisheries Development Authority for the project titled Construction of Surigao City Fishport Expansion by Chairman Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Caldwin A. Casora.
Honorable Kasura, you have the floor.
Yes, Mr. Chair. Mr. Chair, may I move to suspend the rules, Mr. Chair, for the resource speakers, Mr. Chair.
Rules are suspended.
Thank you, Mr. Chair.
We have our resource person from the City Engineering Office, Engineer Alan Darunday. From City Enro, Ms. Sandy E. Kagata and Mario V. Arnaiz Jr. Another from City Engineering Office, Engineer Eliana Kiara Tixon. From City Assessor, Ms. Araceli M. De La Rosa, City Assessor, and Ms. Amilita De La Serna, Acting City Agriculturist from City Agriculture. May I request everyone to get inside.
I move for the suspension of the rules, Mr. Chair.
It has been already suspended. Thank you, Honorable Naga. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen.
Expansion ra turn. Diyan na to fish landing. Diyan sa to fish landing. Di ba diyan existing fish landing? Ini din aton cold storage. Ini ba sa likod? Cold storage ba?
You may proceed,
Yes,
Honorable
Mr.
Kasura.
Chair. Mr. Chair, may I ask about the, since we already have previous memorandum of agreement previously with PFDA on the construction of that regional fish port, may I ask from anyone from the resource persons regarding what is this construction of Surigao City Fish Port expansion?
Yes, go ahead.
As to where are we now and where are we expanding for this coming MOA?
Engineer Jim Langkino in behalf of the Acting City Agriculturist Amilita de la Serna. So, to provide context po, Mr. Chair, the City Government of Surigao received a letter from the Philippine Fisheries Development Office inviting the City Government to a meeting in the central office at PCA Annex Building 1, Elliptical Road, Diliman, Quezon City, wherein the meeting will discuss the proposed expansion of Surigao City Fish Port in Surigao City. And the communication letter attached is the requirements checklist wherein the memorandum of agreement is included.
Okay.
And as to the question of the Honorable Kasura of the existing MOA in the Phase 1, since this is a different project expansion and the previous MOA established in phase 1 doesn't include the expansion, so the PFDA request for another set of MOA referring to the expansion project.
So this is purely for the extension, for the expansion project?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
Okay, so this is a new project, Mr. Chair. Okay, so this is, aside from the phase 1 that is still ongoing, this another MOA is another project. Okay? Am I under?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes,
Thank
Mr.
you.
Chair.
So with that, do you have some visual presentation as to what will be this project all about?
Kung sa'yo mo gidaya ma'am sa phase 1, sa phase 1.
Tibok lang.
Tibok plan.
How many dapit, sir?
Likod. Sa likod.
Exactly. The fish port, di ba?
By Magallanes na area.
Haman,
Kanang gibarricade. Magallanes. Di ba dyan ato tag nag-embankment kita.
Magallanes going
Sir,
Going fish
going to the
Fish landing.
Fish land.
Jay jo visual aid para makita na to. Okay. Oh, yeah.
dito pwede ra dyan. Sige pa. Doon dyan ma-embankment.
Where is the existing project now?
Can I
Yes, go ahead. Yes, please.
As of now, the ongoing project is here, the phase 1. But as of based sa plan diha, bali tibuok diri ang ilang trabahoon, pero for phase 1 diri pa na part which is karang ongoing karong gibarricade diha sa likod.
How big is the area for phase 1?
Nagtambak pa sila
3,000?
for my information, from kaning existing nato na dalan diri or gitrabaho, 40 meters na siya gitambakan, then
Extension?
naa sa tay pier na extension or like
That's for the phase 1.
yes, for phase 1.
For the phase 2, Mr. Chair,
Yes, you go ahead. For the phase, for
for
the
the
extension.
expansion,
For the extension, I'm not sure if
How many dapit, ma'am?
Kompleto mo na nilang phase 2.
Gratuitous man nato. Permit.
Madam Secretary, do we have copies like this
Kung
one?
pa mag-email magbayad na.
Tagaan.
Pag-FLA. Bayad.
Para for the members of this council to also visualize ito na ilapit. Okay, ano na po tayo dali? This is the phase 1. This is the pier. That is the phase 2. So we need to know how big is the area for the phase 1 and for the phase 2. Ikaw na? Okay, sige, go ahead. Please, Honorable Masura.
okay. So, since that this is the this MOA will be, the coverage of this MOA is for the phase 2 or the expansion of the fish port, notwithstanding the existing phase 1. So this MOA is vital for the expansion to proceed. Am I right?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
So this MOA will authorizing the city mayor to enter with PFDA. This project will have the expansion of that regional fish port.
Yes, Mr. Chair. It forms part of the requirement as indicated by the PFDA.
Do you know how much it will be the cost of the second or this expansion project?
As of the moment, Mr. Chair, the PFDA hasn't disclosed the actual amount because, in fact, the detailed engineering design and the POW will be presented in the meeting they supposed to schedule.
After we have this MOA presented to them.
The MOA was prepared by PFDA, Mr. Chair.
Yeah, but
a copy was
before the meeting. Does it mean that you need to present the MOA before you will have the meeting for them to present the new POW and technical details?
No, Mr. Chair.
Okay. So since there's no budget indicated, but the budget for this project is from the GAA 2024 or 2025, Mr. Chair?
As indicated in the MOA they have prepared, Mr. Chair, it is from the GAA 2024.
No funds will be downloaded to the local government unit, or it will be their agency or office will be the one to have the bidding and the projects.
From what I know, I think it's the same with phase 1 na sila lang mag-construct. Sila ra sa bali design and build.
Okay, so the design and build aspect will be from their office and nothing from the LGU. Only the concern, according to the MOA, is more on the land and
The clearances, ECC.
what do you call this?
Requirements like ECC.
So what is the counterpart from the LGU here?
The relocation cost.
Mr. Chair, the area.
It's the land.
Yeah.
Mr. Chair, I don't have any other questions, Mr. Chair.
So any other questions?
Yes,
from the
Mr.
council?
Chairman, please.
Yes, go ahead,
Few
Bayana,
questions.
Honorable Bayana.
What provision is being referred to when you said that it was taken from the 2024 GAA? The budget, I'm referring to the budget.
Mr. Chair, it is in the Article 3, Duties and Responsibilities, paragraph 2, number 1.
Okay. Are you trying to get an authority for the city mayor to enter into this memorandum of agreement with the Philippine Fisheries Development? PFDA, correct?
Yes, Mr. Chair.
And you're asking us practically to grant that authority without seeing the design, without knowing how much is the budget?
Mr. Chair, from what I have positively recall, the entire design, the full-blown...
Nabati ang KISAW nan Sangguniang Panlungsod hangtod sa sunod higayon matag Sabado alas 7 nga